Okay, so today's video will have voice overlay because it'll be a bit confusing for the viewers watching the court case with no explanation, and I thought it'd be easier to tell you guys instead of writing it all down on the black pages. So enjoy the video, and I'll be speaking throughout. We thought it'd be best to host it at the band players base, considering they are semi-involved. Well, you'll find out in the court case that they are semi-involved in the situation. We didn't have anywhere else to set up, so this was the best place to hold the meeting, because the auction was also held here, so it's quite a communal place. For the people that are actually being prosecuted today in our little Minecraft court is Legato. You guys met him in episode 1. You have Henry, who you guys haven't been introduced to yet, but he's been playing the world for 2 weeks. And you have LK, who's quite a new player. But they all work together throughout the realm so far. One of their team members, Judo Jake, has already been banned, but he's on his appeal run right now when he gets back from wherever he is. So they're the 3 people, as you can see in the book right now, that are being prosecuted today. The only person that actually has a lawyer is LK. He's using his brother. The other 2, I don't think, have anyone else that would actually back them, considering those 2 are like best mates. So that's the rundown for you. We started off with letting them set their spawn points so we can do a kill check to make sure they dropped everything off at the chests shown previous. To make sure no one's carrying anything that they can harm players with. To make sure that they're ready to go to prison to serve their time, as that's semi the plan we already had in mind. These players for what they've done. The first person up to speak was Legato, who is currently a king of the world. Him and Flamingo up front on the screen a second ago. Basically, all he tells us about is the fact that other people were involved in the situation of raiding the base, and that it wasn't just him. He tried to push the blame onto players that were innocent as of right now. He said that he was involved in the raiding. The floors, yes, he was involved in. He said that me and Morgan were involved, yet we actually didn't steal anything. We were just there to monitor. The place was then put off limits, so we were sort of guarding the place. LK was next up to the stand. He basically said that he was following his king's orders, who was Legato at the time, saying that if he wasn't following the orders, then he would be punished for not coming along, killed, or completely blamed for the situation that was to be unfolded. He said that he stayed silent and gave no reviews on what Legato told him to do, but you'll later find out that this wasn't entirely true. when Henry, this is where the problem starts. When Henry was asked about what his involvement was, he didn't speak at all. Stayed silent. And as you can see in chat, Legato is trying to help his friend out here, but it doesn't really help his case considering we know what he's done. We've got clips of it, and there's something extra that you guys don't know about yet. And at this time, only me, LK, and his brother Techie up front there that know about this confidential offense, as you can see in the book here. You guys will find out about this later, along with all the other players in this clip. So yeah, this book was given to me from LK and his lawyer. They wrote the book instead of him having to speak it all out. And it basically, as you can see on the screen, you can pause and read it, but it's just him telling us the situation, how it unfolded, and what Legato and his team have still got kept hidden. When Henry was invited back up to the stand, this is where we exposed him for his little secret identity hiding thing that him and his team kept quiet. The only person that told me was LK after he was planning to keep it quiet from everyone because he was on the team, and from what Legato tells me, he allowed it to happen. As you can see there, Henry said he's guilty of this charge, which was indeed X-raying. It's a rule on the Discord server we have, completely not allowed, and there is actual screenshot footage of him X-raying. His team kept it quiet, but eventually it came out, and you'll find out his consequence. As you just saw, Legato, whilst I was speaking about Henry, was just up on the stand. He's trying to plead his case about being in charge of LK's decision to come, saying that it wasn't his king's choice and that he didn't have an overall view of the decision, and LK tried to say that he did. So this next clip, as you can see, we are writing down the final results for the players and what they'll actually be receiving. The reason we just changed them here, the results, is because the king decided to step in and enhance the decision making. LK wanted public execution, so we took that away from him. Legato has received public execution on top of his dethroning of king, because, you know, he's supposed to be setting an example for players, but if he can't, then he's gone. This is the moment we ban Henry also from the world for what he's done, because, you know, it's not acceptable if he's going to be cheating on a realm full of players that are trying to keep the world sane and equal. So yeah. The reason we are now at Legato's team's base is because when LK was told about him being exposed by Legato, that he tried to keep the loot, the 61 netherite ingots and some enchanted books quiet, he decided why not expose everyone, and showed all the loot that they've been keeping hidden in their base